Well, good afternoon, guys. I wish I was your age and back in school. Do I remember when I was in, what grade are you in? Oh, seventh? I was in the seventh grade in about 1953. Wow, it's a long time ago. But I have to admit something else when John's in the room. I grew up in Boston, and I was a Celtics fan. Russell and Cousy and Sanders. But then I saw the light when I moved to New York, and now I am a Knicks fan and a Nets fan. And I would love to see a championship between the two of them and New York win. Because if you think I'm going to take sides between the Knicks and the Nets, you're crazy. I'm not going to do that. Just want you to know. Anyways, Ben, thank you. And I did want to also thank Principal John Curry and his team here at Harlem's Community Action School, MS 258, and especially the students who are with us today for helping launch such an important initiative. Any of you ever met a mayor before? I never had until I ran for mayor. And then, it's a true story, I had never met a mayor, but then there's a writer, Paul Thoreau, you can look him up, and he's written a lot of books. He lives in Hawaii, and he sent me a picture after he read in the paper that I had never met a mayor, and it was a picture of him and myself in our Boy Scout uniforms meeting the mayor of Medford, Massachusetts when I was 10 years old. My press corps sent out a correction right away because otherwise they would have said he lied or something if they had discovered it. But anyways, we had a great demonstration earlier, I think, of the power and potential of today's internet. With little more than a broadband connection and a camera, we can connect with anybody in the world, face to face. Of course, making an NBA legend appear and sign autographs requires a little more than a good internet connection. I don't know who got John to do this, but you should know, this guy, all kidding aside, was a great baseball player, but more importantly, he's a great American and a great New Yorker and does a lot of things to help a lot of people. And I just wanted to say thank you for everything you do. Now, Connect to Compete, through their initiative EveryoneOn, is working across the country to bring the Internet's game-changing power to every person, particularly to those in low-income communities who are often unable to afford access to the web. It does that by forming partnerships with government, nonprofit groups, and leading corporate citizens to provide digital literacy training, discounted high-speed Internet, and low-cost computers to families who really need the tools the most. And since it launched last year, the EveryoneOn approach is helping to bridge the nation's digital divide so that everyone has access to the Internet. But having access to the Internet's one thing, and you still have to know what you're doing, and you still have to study and listen to your teachers, do your homework, and work with each other. And today, through the launching of EveryoneOn New York, all this approach is going to help do the same for your families and all of the other families that live in the 5 boroughs. EveryoneOn New York is going to build on work our administration has already done to help close our city's digital divide, and that includes expanding Internet access in our city schools, libraries, and community centers, and harnessing the power of the web to create a community of innovative schools committed to personalizing learning, known as the iZone. And we now have over 275 cities in all 5 boroughs in the iZone committed to integrating technology to improve outcomes for our students. And we've enrolled some 30,000 students in online courses at such schools across the 5 boroughs. Now, our efforts to get all New Yorkers, including all of our students, onto the information superhighway also got a major boost when the Obama administration and Congress made more than $40 million available to our city for greater broadband access. And using these funds, we have mounted an initiative we call NYC Connect, the largest and most successful effort to expand computer literacy and Internet access in our city that's ever been done, and very likely the largest effort anywhere in the nation that's ever been done. NYC Connected has brought affordable broadband access and training in how to use it to more than 300,000 people across our city, and that is a lot of people. That's an average of 10,000 new people every month since NYC Connected launched back in 2010, and it includes more than 28,000 students who've received free home computers. And it also includes nearly 12,000 families who have obtained broadband access in their homes. And through innovative solutions like creating mobile computer labs. We brought internet access and global digital literacy training to hundreds of families in a number of our public housing communities as well. Now, none of this work, which we will now be expanded on by EveryoneOn, would have been possible without the dedication of our city's Department of Information Technology and Telecommunications, which we call Do It, and which was the lead agency in NYC Connect, as well as our school's chancellor, Dennis Walcott. Dennis, wave your hand. And his team at our city's Department of Education, which has led the charge for using digital resources to both better equip teachers and prepare our students for success in college and in careers. And I also want to acknowledge the director of the U.S. Office of Educational Technology, Richard Collada, who's been a great partner at the federal level to help expand technology and our city schools. And particularly, I want to thank leaders at EveryoneOn, including Board Chair Ben Heck, CEO Zach Leverance, and Board Member and Businessman Carlos Slim Domet, as well as their partners, including Skype, for joining us in the effort to help all of New York families get connected. So if you ever want to be a star, like John, you have to be good at what you do. You have to work with people. Basketball's a team sport, and so is life. And you just got to help others and hope others help you. But if you work hard, you can do anything you want in this city, in this country. You can grow up to be president. If you're like me, I still have aspirations of growing up to be the center for the New York Knicks. I have to buy the team, probably. But I am growing, unfortunately not in that direction. Anyways, the launch of EveryoneOn New York is a big win for our city. So congratulations to everyone who helped make this possible. And Mr. Principal, thank you very much for having us in your school. You do a great job.